Victims of crimes in Georgia are having their voices heard at Fort Valley State University. The university hosted the Victims Visitors Day to give them a chance to speak. WGXA's David Johnson talks to a woman whose daughter was murdered.
It's an emotional day for Alicia Pettigrew.
Of course, there are mixed emotions when I'm sharing the story because it does, you know, like I said, the pain is still there, and I think it never goes away.
Her daughter, Natasha Taylor, was murdered by her ex-boyfriend in 2005 when he doused her with gasoline and set her on fire in Macon.
I was laying in the bed, and actually the phone rang, and, you know, a gentleman on the answer machine was saying that I have your daughter, and she has been burned by her boyfriend. And, of course, I thought it had to be a sick joke.
Pettigrew was the guest speaker at Victims Visitors Day at Fort Valley State University Thursday.
I'm always delighted to share this story with other victims because I want other people to realize that they're not alone.
The State Board of Paroles holds the event to show victims across the state that they matter and their issues are important. Board Chairman Terry Barnard says sometimes victims' rights can get lost in the shuffle.
Victims have said that many times to us, that they go through the trial and the sentence is handed down, and then there's appeal after appeal, and it seems like they get lost, and it becomes more focused on the offender than the victims. This gives the victims an opportunity to come back to the forefront and get their stories known.
Members of the State Parole Board go into the communities to help victims and their families cope with the loss of a loved one from a violent crime.
She did not deserve death.
It takes that. Like I said, there's no guidelines and instructions to deal with things like this.
She says through strength and faith in God,
you can't get through things like this.
David Johnson, news that works for you.
The board has held events like this all across Georgia since 2006. They've helped more than 2,400 victims' families out.